Mina protocol. What is Mina protocol? What happened in Mina called ICO? They had over 4,000 participants, which is really good for Mina. And what is Mina? In simplest term, Mina is a minimal, succinct blockchain built to curtail computational requirements in order to run dApps. dApps are decentralized application, and it wants to run these apps more efficiently, which is good for blockchains overall. And Mina has been described as the world's lightest blockchain since its size designed to remain constant despite growth in usage, which means that if the blockchain starts accumulating more and more usage over the next decade or 5 years or 1 year, the blockchain will be the same size. We're going to get into that because it gets really interesting. So furthermore, it remains balanced in terms of security and decentralization. So the project was rebranded from Coda protocol to Mina protocol in October 2020. So before this, it was actually called Coda. Now, not a lot of people actually know that originally it was called Coda and now it's called Mina protocol. And to be honest, I rather Mina because it just sounds better. It just suits it. It just sounds unique. And it's really good because it can stand for minimal as well. Minimal blockchain. So Mina network has a size of only 22 kilobytes, which is minuscule when it compares to Bitcoin's 300 gigabyte blockchain. 300 gigabyte compared to 22 kilobytes is not just a huge difference, it's an impossible difference. I can't describe it. This is something that I would not have expected to happen this soon in blockchain technology, but it has, and that's good. Well, why is it good? What are the objectives of Mina protocol? What are the functions of Mina protocol? And major Mina call participants. We're going to have a look at all of this, but I want to make it really simple to understand Mina because today is mostly about the updates. What do I need to tell you guys about what's happening with Mina in the last couple of weeks? This is just a video updating you on Mina, but I just want to explain to you what it is first. So how about the functions? So similar to Bitcoin, apart from it, how it handles transaction, but also employs the account models used in Ethereum. In this respect, difference with Bitcoin and Ethereum is the state of Bitcoin blockchain. So it contains a list of unspent coins, while Ethereum's state is made up of account balances. Now, Mina, on the other hand, uses a proven or a snarker, if you will, an equivalent of Mina to ensure each block commits to the state. And Mina employs the Ouroboros Samarasic, a type of POS mechanism specially designed for succinct decentralized networks since it provides bootstrapping from a Genesis block. Now, what does this mean? What's a POS mechanism? I'm glad you guys asked. This POS mechanism is actually a really good thing for Mina. This is one of the most important things I wanted to update you guys about. So, Mina uses a POS mechanism, and that's a consensus mechanism that consumes less energy than traditional POW. What is POW? POW is proof of work, right? And POS, proof of stake. So proof of work mechanism is usually a mechanism that involves mining cryptocurrencies and that consumes a lot of energy globally, such as Bitcoin. Now, some people see that as a really bad thing. In my opinion, in my personal opinion, the energy that's been used around the world is being used for a lot of things. And right now, people are focusing on the negative things about what mining Bitcoin, negative impact it might have. However, they're not talking about the negative impact many other things are having on this world that we are currently consuming unnecessary electricity for. We're not talking about it. They're only picking on Bitcoin, which is quite interesting because these medias, they always find something new to pick on. Anyway, it's always a good thing that that POS consensus mechanism is more greener. It's better for the earth. It's better for us as human beings. When it comes to consuming electricity, at least, it's better for us. However, mining cryptocurrency is still an important part of cryptocurrencies worldwide. It's what makes Bitcoin so unique, so rare. It's what makes Bitcoin so valuable, because guess what? You can mine it for the next 10 plus 20 years, which is really good. And because the supply is already so incredibly low, you can only imagine it's just going to become more valuable and rarer as time goes on. So that's just something I wanted to explain, because it's really important to what Mina stands for. And it's really interesting as well. So let's move on. How about the objective, right? How about the objectives of Mina protocol? So Mina is working on achieving an efficient distributed payment system that enables users to natively verify the platform right from the Genesis block. It's technically a white paper called this, such as succinct blockchain, and the protocol uses zero knowledge succinct, non-interactive augments of knowledge, ZK snarks. It's a type of cryptographic proof that enables someone to authenticate information without revealing said information. Like, for instance, if you wanted to verify your identity using your passport to, I don't know, Coinbase, but you don't want Coinbase to know your information that's in your passport, such as your date of birth, right? Or your middle name, as an example. Well, this is good, because you'll be able to, this is just an example. This is not real. This is just an example of how this technology can be utilized. But you'll be able to verify your identity with someone like Coinbase, get your Coinbase account started without telling Coinbase your personal information. That's it. It's not just Coinbase. That's just an example. It could be any company, any organization. Verifying your information without revealing your actual information, that's going to be so useful to the future of technology, because everyone wants to protect their data and their information. And Facebook is making that really hard. Google is making that really hard. Apple is making that really hard. I'm calling out the big companies. And it's not just the big companies. There's a lot of smaller companies who are doing the exact same thing that Facebook is doing, and they're getting away with it because they're not as well known, and they're not feeling the pain right now. But the biggest companies, they're taking a lot of burden, rightfully so. If they're stealing people information, if they're violating people privacy, they should feel the pain. However, there's a lot of other companies who are doing the exact same thing, and we don't know about them. So the media doesn't always tell us everything. They don't always tell us what we want to know. They only tell us what will make them the most money. So you always have to do your own research. So that was just me going on for a rant, but I hope you guys understand what Mina is, because it's a minimal blockchain. It's absolutely amazing, and this is one of the main reasons why I think Mina is going to be huge in the future. Why I think Mina is huge right now. Why it's doing so well in the cryptocurrency community. Why there was over 400,000 people trying to buy Mina, and so little people got the opportunity to buy Mina. Only 40,000 plus participants got to partake in Mina ICO. That's incredibly small compared to the amount of people who didn't get to buy. So it's rare. It's a lot of hype. It's going to skyrocket as soon as this thing hits the exchanges. So what else is new? Well, the mainnet reached a 1 month anniversary, which is really good for Mina, because now they have over 1,000 plus nodes operators and over 11,000 block produced. And that's just 1 month in of Mina mainnet. That's huge for Mina themselves. And that's so good. That's so good, because it's coming alive. It's coming alive. People are believing it more. People are keeping it more updated with it. People are more excited about it. People can't wait to start buying up these cryptocurrencies. People can't wait to see what Mina does next. People can't wait to see what happens to cryptocurrencies overall. And to be honest, Mina protocol, based in San Francisco, they probably have some of the best developers on hand working on Mina protocol. And that's what I like. But what I also like is the decentralization of it and the governance of Mina protocol. And when it comes to the nodes on the network, it's only going to keep on growing. And I love that. I really do. So as of now, Mina protocol, £25. But this is not a realistic price, because this price is based on the amount of coins that was bought in the ICO. So this coin it's not really important, to be honest. It's not representative. And it says, please note that the current price for Mina is an IOU. That basically means it's the coins that individuals have bought from the ICO. It's not the coins in existence. It's not the complete supply, you know? So we have to wait until Mina launch properly to find out where Mina be. And for now, that's where Mina stands. But it's a very progressive cryptocurrency, to say the least. 22 kilobytes, the same size of a tweet, compared to other blockchains, over 300 gigabytes. That's just incredible. And when they say truly decentralized, with every user acting as a full node, with Mina, anyone who's syncing the chain is also validating transactions like full nodes. Modes design means any participant can part in proof of stake consensus, have access to strong censorship resistance, and secure the network. Can help to secure the network. That's brilliant. Private gateway to the real world, bridging the real world. Other blockchains don't interact with the internet, limiting their application scopes and utility. But Mina Snaps can privately interact with any website and access verified real-world data for use on-chain. So developers can leverage the world's information in computing and decision-making to change the way we live and work without ever compromising privacy. And it's powered by a growing community. Of course, it's a growing community. I've just looked at their numbers, and it's really good so far in only 1 month. And I hope to see more good work from Mina in the future. Now, the best way to keep up with Mina is probably on their Twitter account, or you can probably check out their blogs if you'd like. But yeah, I just wanted to update you guys on Mina, on how it's doing. Now, it's very important to understand that when this thing launches on exchanges, it's going to skyrocket up in price. And you got to relax. This is not financial advice. Never invest what you're not willing to lose. You always have to be careful when investing in anything. So I'm not giving you any financial advice. This is just an educational video. But Mina has a great future. We can all see that. So thank you guys for watching. Subscribe. And of course, I will see you in the next one.